Did you know Trump just legalized segregation again? Federal contractors can now ban black folks from bathrooms, restaurants, and jobs using your tax dollars. This isn't a history reboot. It's Project 2025's MAGA playbook deleting civil rights. But here's their fatal flaw. Black America controls $1.6 trillion in spending power. We buy Jordans, iPhones, SUVs, yet fund businesses cozy with this Jim Crow 2.0. Target lost $15 billion fighting LGBTQ plus hate. Imagine draining every dime from these segregation enablers. Document every white's preferred job post, every racist policy, and flood TikTok with geotags and CEO at handles. White allies, this isn't our fight alone. Your schools, hospitals, and voting booths are next. Corporate America wants segregation. Let's help them starve.
Well, well, well. How y'all feel? Good. I'm glad. Blessed and highly favored. Listen, Big Dunny, you finally did it, huh? Now you're telling us that black people are crying out because they need your help in the community. And they want the police over there and martial law only in the black community. Well, let me tell you something, Big Donnie. Whoever was crying out to you, why don't you just have them move over there to the white community? And they won't have to worry about what's going on in the black community. See, I know where you're getting your information at, Big Donnie. It's these clowns here on TikTok, like Jordan Wells, LaToya James, or some of these other ones, I can't think of their name, that like to get on here and impress y'all and talk about how bad it is in the black community. Just get them over there with y'all. Put them a shack out there behind one of y'all houses, and they'll be all right. But check this out, Big Dunny. If you done forgot, let me remind you, 92% of us, females, black ones, when your name came across that ballot, 92% said, nope. 92 out of every 100 said nope. And they said it in November. They said it in December. They said it in January, February, March, April, May. And they gonna say it from now on. So we know it wasn't them that asked for help. Need I remind you, 80% black men. When your name came across that ballot, they said, nope, don't want that orange fungus. So who is it that's begging you to come help the black community? Whoever they are, why don't you just ship them over there on the other side of the track? Because the rest of us, we doing just fine. I've been in here a long time. I ain't never had no problem in this community. Ain't nobody shot at me. Ain't nobody tried to stab me. Haven't been robbed. Haven't been jumped. None of that. You understand. Because I mind my business. And I walk with respect. And I hold myself with dignity and to high standard. That's all you got to do. And excuse me, I was in law enforcement for almost 14 years. Y'all got the same problems on the other side of the track, don't you? It just don't make the news and get publicized and get blown up like it does on the black side. But I answered as many calls on the north side as I did on the south side. You understand. So, Big Donnie, If we don't call you, we don't need you. So what you can do is keep your yellow toupee on your orange plastic styrofoam head and stay where you at. But the rest of these clowns that's getting on here trying to impress y'all, trying to come up by pulling us down, just bring them over there with y'all. Take them to one of the rallies. MAGA, Black MAGA. All of y'all that's crying for help, put your hats on and walk around with him. He'll come to your rescue. But the rest of us, we doing just fine. Trust me. Now you put that in your pipe and smoke it. Go marinate on that. And I'll see you when I see you.
Because I have to do it myself. I know.
President Trump has just officially declared martial law as of today, April 29th, 2025. Yesterday, he signed the executive order called Strengthening and Unleashing America's Law Enforcement to Pursue Criminals and to Protect Innocent Civilians. This is terrifying, and nobody is talking about it except Rolling Stone magazine for some reason. Please go to whitehouse.gov, read the full text yourself, and spread this word. In summary, he declares that the military, the police, and ICE shall be unleashed into the streets of America to root out anything they declare as crime. They will be shielded from any prosecution for wrongdoing of any kind. If a civil official stands in their way, they will be prosecuted as a criminal. What this means is that no warrants will be needed by anyone. If you get murdered by ICE, that's legal. If a judge or an attorney tries to prosecute them, they will be arrested themselves. This is a state called martial law. It means that the military, the police, and ICE decide the law now. We no longer have rights. As Trump and Pam Bondi have both said, speaking out is a crime. Disagreeing with the president is a crime.
Trump is about to unleash the police. Donald Trump is about to unleash the police, brothers and sisters. I hope y'all paid attention to that executive order. I hope y'all paid attention to that executive order. Donald Trump is about to unleash the police. He said that the federal government is going to protect them at all costs. They will not be charged. They will not be convicted of any wrongful unalivings in the black community. This is going to be a long, hot summer. Make sure you stay protected. Talk to your children. Make sure your children understand that they need to practice discipline at all times when encountering the police. They already been getting away with unaliving Africans. They really about to get away with unaliving Africans. Make sure your children are ready. Talk to everybody in your family. Donald Trump's executive order is unleashing the police.
So yesterday, Donald Trump signed an executive order ordering that federal agencies to increase the flow of military and security equipment to local law enforcement, okay? So now local law enforcement will be receiving unused military equipment. It seems as though we are on our way, somewhat like a prelude to martial law. And a lot of people, a lot of citizens are speculating that that's exactly what it is, that this executive order is a gateway to martial law. So the order does not actually specify the type of equipment that local law enforcement will be receiving, but just going off of what we know from the past, you could definitely at least expect armored vehicles, tactical equipment, surveillance teams, basically whatever we see when one of our people are holding a protest with the SWAT team. Yeah. Basically, how Donald Trump kind of presented it is that our law enforcement today can't really do their job because they're so scared of how they will be reprimanded, God forbid that they make a mistake or whatever the case may be. And so this executive order is going to allow them to be able to just focus on doing their job, meaning if they even so far has to go as being even more aggressive to enforce whatever law that they need to enforce, they shouldn't hesitate, that they can be more aggressive and not have to worry about the backlash or the consequences because they'll be taken care of via this order. And I'm going to tell you how. So I'm reading from an article that comes from The Nation that's discussing this topic. So it says that the police are now protected by powerful, well-funded, and well-lawyered unions, okay? They are protected by the judicial doctrine of qualified immunity, which prevents them from being personally sued for monetary damages when they damage or destroy property or lives. They're protected by prosecutors and district attorneys who work alongside them and often reluctant to charge them with crimes. The entire system is designed to allow cops get away with crimes. That's exactly what it is. So you mean to tell me now a cop who had been held criminally liable, they've been held criminally liable, can now have their expenses paid for? They have their expenses paid for. So if you don't have to worry about losing your job, you don't have to worry about having to now pay for these lawyer fees if you do mess up, why would you care about not messing up? Cops will also get free lawyers and not the overworked, underpaid attorneys that you and I would get for legal aid. No. See, Trump had actually been bullying law firms into providing pro bono services for conservative reasons or causes. But he didn't exactly tell them what those causes were supposed to be. And now they know. As if cops didn't already have access to lawyers via their work union. But now they're going to get the best of the best. Oh, and just so you know, no pro bono lawyer will be made available for the people that the cops decide to murder, beat up, or otherwise harass. No, you still get legal aid if you can't afford one. And just so you know, the Attorney General and the Secretary of Defense have 90 days, 3 months, basically, to start expanding the provision of military and national security resources to assist state and local law enforcement. They got 3 months, 90 days to get them all of the material and equipment that they need. With that being said, although we are about 2 or 3 executive orders away from martial law, constitutionally at least, being allowed to be enacted, Black and brown people, please, do not go out into the streets unless you absolutely have to. Don't go out into the street trying to become some type of martyr, because they will make one of you. They will. Now with this executive order in place where police officers technically can shoot you and don't even have to answer to it, okay? Best believe they are plotting. They're preparing for something, and they're trying to make sure that when they take us out, they don't have to answer any questions afterwards. So please, our white allies have said that they got it, that they will be out in the front lines, so you stay inside. We already know staying inside is not even 100% guarantee that we'll be fine. We get killed in our homes all the time, apparently. Not apparently. I'm not saying it like it's a good thing or like, but it's dead ass facts. So please, whatever protest that you see happening or going on, protect your body, because I don't know what's the point of you going out there if you can't come back home.